Uh, Hi, I am Rosen Elginhawa from IT2103. So, welcome to my channel. So, from this video, we have to give a tutorial vlog for all of the lessons that we are learning from the Cisco, which is we have to answer all the activities that we have in here, which is this the network access uh, from the chapter 4. So let's start. The first activity was the physical layer terminology. So instruction, description of the physical layer are provided in the table. Drag each physical layer term to its description. So from the physical layer description, media that uses patterns of microwaves to represent bits. So it is wireless. Then the second one is the capacity of a medium to carry data. It is bandwidth. And the media that uses patterns of light to represent bits. It is fiber optics. And a measure of the transfer of bits across the media. It is throughput. Media that uses electrical pulses to represent bits. It is copper. So I will explain what is wireless. So wireless is the signals are patterns of microwave transmissions. So the second one, the copper cable, signals or patterns of electrical pulses. And the bandwidth. Bandwidth is the capacity of a medium to carry data. Digital bandwidth measures the amount of data that can flow from one place to another in a given amount of time. So bandwidth is typically measured in kilobytes per second, megabytes per second, or gigabytes per second. The next one is the throughput. Throughput is the measure of the transfer of bits across the media over a given period of time. So that's all for this activity. The second one is so from this activity, copper media characteristics. So first, I will explain to you what is UTP, STP, and coaxial. So from the STP, or unshielded twisted pair cable. This cable is the most common networking media. UTP cabling terminated with RJ45 connectors is used for interconnecting network hosts with intermediate networking devices such as switches and routers. So the second one is the STP or shielded twisted pair cable. Shielded twisted pair cable provides better noise protection than UTP cabling. However, compared to UTP cable, STP cable is significantly more expensive and difficult to install like UTP cable. STP uses an RJ45 connector. So the third one is the coaxial cable. Coaxial cable, or coax for short, gets its name from the fact that there are two conductors that share the same axis. As shown in the figure, coaxial cable consists of a copper conductor used for transmit the electronic signals. So after I explain it, we have to answer this. So from number 1, which is attaches antennas to wireless devices can be bundled with fiber optic cabling for two-way data transmission. So my answer for this is coaxial. And from number 2 is the counter EMI and RFI by using shielding techniques and special connectors, and this is shielded twisted pair. And the third one is the most common network media. It is unshielded twisted pair. And for the number 4, which is terminates with BNC, N-type, and F-type connector, it is coaxial. So that's it for this activity. So the third activity is this, which is T568A cable peanuts. So the instruction is correctly align the wire colors to build a TIA and EAI 568A cable peanut. Drag each with wire color to its correct placement on the RJ45 image in the graphics. So for me, from this cable, I think this is the correct, and this one, and this, and this, no, this one, and this, and for this wire color, and for this orange wire color, and for this is the light red wire color. So let's check. So that is for the T568A peanut. So the next activity from chapter 4 is the activity for fiber optics terminology. So first, from the description of fiber optic media are provided in the table, click the appropriate field to match the description to the fiber optic cable type. So first, the multi-mode and the single mode. So from number 1, can help data travel approximately from 1.24 miles or 2 kilometers to 2,000 meters. So for this, I think it is multi-mode. The second one is the uses light emitting diodes or LEDs as a data light source transmit. So from this is multi-mode. And the uses lasers in a single stream as a data light source transmitter. Single mode. Uses to connect long distance telephony and cable TV applications. The single mode can travel up approximately 62.5 miles or 100 kilometers for 1,000 meters. Uses within a campus network. So for the number 5 is single mode, and for the number 6 is multi-mode. So I will explain what is the meaning of the multi-mode. So the multi-mode fiber or MMF consists of a larger core and uses LED emitters to send light pulses, specifically light from a LED. Light from the LED enters the multi-mode fiber at different angles, as shown in the figure to popular in lens because they can be powered by local LED. It provides bandwidth up to 10 gigs over link lengths of up to 550 meters. So the next one is the single mode or single mode fiber or SMF consists of a very small core and uses expensive laser technology to send a single ray of light as shown in the figure. So this is for this activity. So let's check it. So let's go to the second activity. So the last activity from chapter 4 is this which is generic frame fields. So from this activity, we have to drag the answers for these boxes. So the first one is the header. Under the header, it is the frame start. The next from the frame start is addressing. Next from the addressing is the type. Next from the type is control. And the next from the control is data, which is from the top of the data is the packet data. From the third box from the top is the trailer. Under the trailer is the error detection, which is next to data. And after the error detection is the frame stop. So let's check. So I will explain to you one by one what is the meaning of this answers. So the first one is the frame start and stop indicator flags. It is used to identify the beginning and the end limits of the frame. The next one is the addressing. It indicates the source of destination nodes on the media. The next one is the type, which is identify the layer 3 protocol, the data field. The next one is the control, which is identifies special flow control services such as quality of service or QoS. QoS is used to give forwarding priority to certain types of messages. Data links frames carrying voice over IP, VoIP packets normally receive priority because they are sensitive to delay. The data contains the frame payload, i.e. packet header, segment header, and the data. And the last one is the error detection, which is these frame fields are used for error detection and are included after the data to form the trailer. So that's all for this activity. From the part 2 of the activity is the generic frame field, so I already answered it. So from the term data contains the IP header transport layer PDU and the data. So the type identifier layer 3 protocols used by the LLC. Third one is the frame stop or indicator flag marks the end of the frame. That is what I've explained from the part 1 of the activity. The addressing identifies source and destination host by the MAC address. And the last one is the control, which is specified special flow control services. So that's all for this chapter 4. Thank you for watching.